Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Pig Suey. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's McCoy. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him.
6 yards? Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Always have to be careful on the side.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a 1st down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Back to pass. It's McCoy. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return are brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be, and he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. And the tailback's got it again. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Extending the play now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Incompletion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense is coming after him. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on first and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on first and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Gain of 3. And that's a first down for the offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to defend on the football.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive.
Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second down after that run on the previous play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And here's the return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're at first and goal. I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks have kicked this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Excellent protection all day to throw. Flings it now to the left. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away.
Ohio State 17, Arkansas 7.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's McCoy. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got it. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Dump off caught by the running back. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Loss of 1 throwing play. Third down coming up.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's McCoy. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone with his 6 points.
PAT is good and still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. There was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
24, Arkansas, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line.
Returner brings it out to 19. And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense now operating in empty. To the air, it's McCoy. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's McCoy. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fighting him off. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
Ohio State 24, Arkansas 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Oh, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by the Spat, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
31, Arkansas, 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. Second down.
Looking downfield, it's McCoy. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain, second and 8 coming.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On the run here, lets it go. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback when he threw it behind the receiver. Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to chuck it again. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Receiver in motion now. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes. That receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down. They move the sticks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Get set.
Looking downfield. It's McCoy. Caught quickly. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down here for this offense. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
They'll hand it off.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
The Razorbacks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. To throw, it's McCoy. He's escaping the pocket now. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Warner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the sack. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
22.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's McCoy. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up? Here's the throw deep downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.